Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, I'm the council president, Brian Rodenberg, and I want to share with you some ideas that the council is going to be putting forth to you as members about some significant facility needs that have long been needed to be addressed. And I know it seems strange, but it was just over a year and a half ago that you were being asked to support a major remodeling of the fellowship hall area. And the support from the members was wonderful, and the result has been incredibly positive. Most of the items I present now primarily deal with the sanctuary and the exterior of our beautiful church, which was constructed in 1948. The projects will address safety issues, meeting new codes, and the overall integrity of the church building. And there are 6 projects that the council has proposed that we'll be proposing to you to vote at our semi-annual meeting on July 28th to proceed with that. And this will also involve a capital fund campaign again. So there are 6 major focuses. First, would be the ceiling tiles throughout the balcony and sanctuary. They are becoming loose, and it is a major safety concern that we have. And the idea is to put trim along the seams and then also repaint the ceiling at the same time. That would begin, hopefully, if it gets approved, after Christmas. And for about a 3 or 4 week period, this sanctuary will not be used at all, and we'll have to have our services in our basement. The parking lot is in need, especially the first row of parking spaces and along the building really need to be ground out and repaved. We have a series of potholes that are very dangerous for people to be walking and that sort of thing like that. So this is a safety matter, and that, if approved, would be completed yet this fall. As I said earlier, the main structure of this church was constructed in 1948, and the exterior needs attention to prevent water damage to our bell tower walls and the choir loft area, among other areas. Since 1948, the outside of this church has virtually been untouched. Okay? So just keep that in mind. So we need to have the tuck pointing updated. There's some stones that have deteriorated and need to be replaced. There are defective joints, which is allowing water to get inside the walls. And we also would propose pressure washing the exterior of the original church building and sealing the exterior of the church. And this obviously addresses the overall integrity of the structure, and that also would be able to be done yet this summer or fall. From a personal experience, we were a member at a church in Wyoming, Iowa, built probably a day after this one. Seriously, they were built at the exact same time, virtually the same exterior. And they had gotten to the point where it was a very dark, black, had mold and all that on the outside, and they went through this process, and it's unbelievable how that popped, and it will look great. We also have a water problem on the east side of the church, where we have put out some drainage tiles and all of that, but we really need to address getting that wall waterproofed, which means digging it out and waterproofing the exterior of the wall. Much of the excavation work has already been donated in kind to do that for us. The stairs out in the narthex are wide enough that we need to install a handrail in the middle for a safety factor in order to meet the code of the state and federal government. And here again, this is a safety issue for when people congregate during fellowship near the stairs. And this would be done after the ceiling is addressed, just so that we're not damaging it, bringing stuff in and out. And then the last one is that we would propose double doors, new double doors with panic bar equipment on the main entrance to the church. And here again, this would be providing a safe sanctuary for us to worship. Right now, generally speaking, the head usher is sitting out there to prevent someone from coming in and doing what we've heard about in the news, unfortunately, in some other areas. And that too would be done after the ceiling would be fixed. So the total cost for all of these projects between $95,000 and $100,000 based on some contingency issues. The council at our last meeting has made a commitment to use upwards of $55,000 from our current fund and future funds. Now, this money comes from a combination of improvement funds, undesignated memorial funds, and Matthew 28:19 distributions from 2024 and 2025, since some of these projects will be done in 2025. So we will be asking for a capital fund campaign to raise the remaining $50,000. Of course, this is based on the plan if you, as members of our congregation, approve it at our meeting on July 28th. It is my hope and the council's hope that we can find it within ourselves to support this project by voting for it in July and pledging funds to these projects. I will be available if you have questions after the service out in the narthex, if you have questions, and I can break it down, but I really want to thank John Thomas and his committee for coming up with a solid plan that I think will serve our church for many, many years to come. And I want to thank you for your time and your support of the council over the years, and may God bless you all.